everybody, I'm Nicole and this is Dusty Book Sniffers, and today we're here to talk about my December TBR and the things that I'm going to be reading. So let's get into it, shall we? Well, good morning and good evening everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for taking some time out of your day and spending it with me while I prattle on about all the books that I'm going to be reading for the month of December. Month of December is a pretty chill month for me, although it's a pretty heavy month because I'll be reading classics, mostly classics. I still have my group read over on Discord that I'm going to be doing, and I will have my bingos to break it up a little bit. So where I normally probably read anywhere from 8 to 15 books in a month, I'm not going to be reading that much this month, and most of them are not too hectic. All right, so the first one, and I've just put it out of my reach, the first one that I'm going to be tackling, which is the first volume, is Middlemarch again. So we're doing a deep dive, and you would have already seen that video that's gone up on Friday about the deep dive. So yeah, go and check that out. I'll link it up the top here so you can go and suss it out and see what it's all about, and you can come and join in the fun. So that's the first one that I'm going to be doing. Now, I'm not going to go into in-depth about what these books are or anything like that. I'm getting strange looks of people going past because I'm talking to my camera. I am not going to go in depth on what the books are about or anything like that, because at the end of the day I'll end up doing a review, but I'm just going to show you what I'm working on. All right, the next one that I'm going to be reading is Oliver Twist, and I'm starting this one. I am actually part of a Charles Dickens mega readathon with Katie from Books and Things, and she has a Discord for it. And if you go over to her channel, you can find all the details over there. If I can find the original video, I'll link it up. But she is actually reading all of Charles Dickens' books over the next 2 years, and all his work. So every 2 months she starts a new book, I believe. And so yeah, so I am starting Oliver Twist. I have been wanting to read this for the last 6 months. This has been on my TBR and I keep moving it from month to month, but December is the month that I am starting it. I've also found it on audio for free on Audible, so I'll be listening and reading along, which is what I like to do with my classics. And some little bookmark love just there, how cute's that? So yeah, so I'm looking forward to finally reading the Oliver Twist book. All right, the next one that I'm doing, and this is actually a group read in our Discord. We have actually 2 group reads this month. One is a Christmas book and one is not. So, and I believe MJ from Reading This Life is also reading this as well. All right, so I am talking about none other than The Christmas Carol. I like to read this. I pretty much read it every year, if not every other year. I've read it to my kids quite often. I read it to them when they were little. It's one of my favorite Christmas books. So yeah, so I'm going to be, and this is a new edition. I've actually got 2 editions now. I've actually got more than that, but this is a new one, 2 new ones I've got. I'll get my words out in a moment. So A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens is on the cards to read, but just a quick little haul. I got this one, Charles Dickens Christmas Stories and Classic Collection for Yuletide, and of course A Christmas Carol is in this one. The Chimes, Cricket on the Hearth, The Battle of Life, and The Haunted Man. Now, I don't believe I've read the last 2 that I've just mentioned, but I could be wrong. I did read a lot of his stuff, that sort of stuff, when I was younger, and I just can't remember whether I actually have read the last 2 or 3. I can't remember. But anyway, and I don't even think I read it myself. I'm pretty sure it was read out loud to me by my grandmother, because that's what started the the Chimes and Cricket on the Hearth. I think my grandmother read to me, so I haven't personally read them, but I wanted to grab this. I got this from a Booktopia. I believe I got it from Booktopia, Book Depository. It was one of them, had book in it, but it's cute. I like it. It's a hardcover as well, and the inside looks really nice as well. But now I've got all his Christmas books in one place. So I'll be reading that, and if I can squeeze it in, I'll read a couple more from that. That's why I wanted to show you that as well. So there's probably a couple more that I'm going to do in that one. But if you want to come and join us for the read along for A Christmas Carol, come over to our Discord. It's all linked up down below, and you can you can join in the fun with it as well. It is a classic, so if you've not read the classics before or you find them very difficult, my recommendation is to find it for free on audio and read along with it. So on Kindle you can get them for free, Kindle Unlimited rather, they're for free. There's lots of other places that you can get the classics for free as well, and I know that Audible actually has all of the classics for free as well. If you've got Scribe, they're on there as well. So yeah, head over and have a look at and see if you can't do it. But I highly recommend, if you've never read a classic before, do some immersive reading, because you can really fall into the story because you've got someone reading it to you while you're reading along. And you have to remember that a lot of these classics, that's the way they were read back in the day as well. So give it a try. I guarantee you will find a new love for classics if you struggle to read the written word. All right, the next one that I'm going to be reading is The Great Circle. This is another group read. This is by Maggie Shipstead. This was part of the long list, I think, maybe the short list of the 2022 Women's Prize for Fiction. I can't remember. I'll put it along the bottom because I'm pretty sure it was, I think it was shortlisted. From memory, it was definitely on the long list, and it was also it was shortlisted for the 2021 Booker Prize as well. So I'm pretty excited to delve into this. It is a historical fiction, I believe, and it's following two different timelines. It is following. Oh, what is her name? Oh, Marion Graves, where she is flying and then she is lost. Sorry about that. Someone talking behind me. I don't think you'll hear it. So yes, this is following Marion Graves, and she's always been had a yearn for freedom and all that sort of stuff. And she likes she's a little bit of a daredevil and all that sort of stuff. And so it's following her, and then in 1950 she embarks on her life's dream to fly the Great Circle, so around the globe. And she finds herself stranded in the Antarctic without enough fuel, and the fearsome stress of water separating her from her goal. And then half a century later, Hadley Baxter, a brilliant troubled Hollywood starlet, is irresistibly drawn to the play, to play Marion Graves, which will lead her to probe the deepest mysteries and all that sort of stuff. So it sounds like it's a little bit of a mystery. It's got the dual timeline and about them finding themselves, I guess, and whether they reach their goals or not. So I'm pretty excited to read this along with everybody else over in our Discord. As I said, if you haven't joined our Discord, by all means come and join in the fun. You will find the link down below. All right, another book that I'm going to be reading is with Maria from Read Fine Books, and we are reading Villette from Charlotte Bronte, and this is my copy here that I have. So she is doing this as a group read over on her Discord. Now I will link up her video, her channel down below, and I'll try and find the video where she was talking about it as well, link that up there, and you'll be able to find all of her Discord information there. So we've been reading the Bronte sisters for the last couple of months. We've done Jane Eyre, we're doing Wuthering Heights for the month of November, and then for December we're doing Villette, which is by Charlotte Bronte, which I think I already said. We're powering through those, and hopefully you will come over and join in the discussion with us over there as well. It's a lot of fun. We get to talk about it. We have questions for one another. I have slowed down my reading on the classics because not so much how many books I'm reading, just slowing down the pace of them and whatnot. So for the most part, I am just reading, you know, if it's got volumes in it, I'll read volume 1, and then I'll sit back, I'll think about that, take some notes and all the rest of it, and then have a bit of a discussion with Maria about it. So come over and join in the fun on her Discord. As I said, I'll leave up her channel and the video where she's talking about Villette down below, and you can suss out all the information for that. And yeah, it's really easy to join in the fun. You can watch the conversation or you can join in. It's up to you. You might be a bit of a lurker and you can hang in the background and see what's going on, but I'd love to have you there. but they are the books that I definitely have on my TBR that I will definitely be reading. And then I also have the bingo challenges that are happening each week as well. And so, yeah, so they will pop up on our shorts. So check out our shorts shelf and you'll get to see what I'll be reading there as well. Because I don't know yet, I roll it each week. So they just get added into the slot. Okay, so that's it for me today. Have a wonderful day, everybody. That's what I'm going to be reading for the month of December. I do apologise for all the noise. There is some activity happening around me, but it can't be helped. It's life. And yeah, so don't forget to keep turning those pages, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.